Okay, before
That's what we
everyone
about to see with
before
Russ.
everyone freaks out about my LeBron James take, I'm saying because everyone thinks that LeBron James just started playing basketball 3 years ago. That's the way that they talk about LeBron James today. They forget everything that he did his first however long.
Oh, so you're talking about all the accomplishments that he
Yes,
has, like,
they now they
accomplished, and
just
they
are like,
completely forget about
yes,
everything that he has done. Like when
exactly.
people say that in his first 8 years that he could do just as much as Kobe did in his first 8 years with Shaq. That's what you're talking
That
about?
was wild.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
All right.
Wait, what's terrible?
People just think that LeBron was always this type of guy, even in his first 8 years. Like LeBron wasn't that type of guy in his first 8 years, bro. He just wasn't. There
LeBron
was
was unbelievable in his first 8 years, setting up the
Unbelievable.
second.
bro, but he wasn't that guy. He just wasn't that guy. When we talking about there was questions amongst
Listen,
that time.
no.
There was questions amongst that time where we were sitting here like, dang, LeBron, could you close it out for us? Could you finish?
I want to apologize.
No.
I want to apologize to the. I want to Fluent, and I'll let you go right after this. I want to apologize to the pod because I brought up that D Wade shit, and it started this whole carnival. I was just out here throwing paint at the wall, and of course, Dub brings his paintbrush out and just start doing wild shit. Fluent, you have the floor. I'm sorry.
Listen, the thing about LeBron that you're missing is LeBron was phenomenal his first 8 years, and he could do anything because of his athleticism, because he was bigger, stronger, faster, could jump higher than everybody else. What made him special is when that started to deteriorate, that's when he started to do other things. That's why I say Dwayne Wade, he didn't. When his athleticism started to deteriorate, he stopped playing the same way. Whereas that's what's actually impressive about LeBron is he's changed his game as he realized now I can't jump over people anymore. You don't see those thunderous dunks as much anymore. You see a bunch of layups. You see a post-up game. You see him shooting threes at a highest clip he's ever shot. You see him even more assists than before. So that's what made him special. Those first 8 years, he was doing it based on his athleticism. Excuse me. Listen, he didn't have good footwork. He didn't have a post-up in those first 8 years. He does now.
Side note,
that's what makes him special because he was able to change his game as he got older. He could do anything in those first 8 years. I don't like LeBron James. I tell everybody. Everybody knows how I feel about LeBron James. But I'm not going to ever say he wasn't a great player. That's crazy.
No, he was.
Crazy
I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. I'm just saying to hold him to this light as if this is that was still a prime LeBron James that you're talking about. I don't believe so. I don't believe that was the best version of LeBron. The best version of LeBron was after that.
LeBron's taper off is so minimal though.
Yeah, like you want to talk about his peak, but it was like most people are like Dwayne Wade's was like this. LeBron's is like that. Like there's no, like you can't. There's very little curve.
It's really crazy.
He did it differently.
I
think 2013 was probably right. How was that? Year eight? Was that year 8?
No.
Was that
2013?
Year 8?
No, that was year 10 because he got drafted in 03. So that's probably 9 or 10.
Oh, 4. Okay, so 9, 10. That was his peak, but it wasn't like he shot up significantly from a couple years before that. So yeah, he was doing everything, man.
And he's shooting up now. His stock has increased once again. It's trending towards the positive, really high. It's insane to see somebody at this age doing
it's crazy.
this.
It's crazy. I'm starting to like him.
Bro, the fact
really
that
nuts.
we get LeBron and
20
Brady,
years, but I'm starting to like him.
LeBron and Brady in the same era being old goats in their sport is actually insane.
Technology. I don't see Steph stopping anytime soon either.
Don't forget, LeBron's also spends like $1 million a year on wellness.
Right. You know what?
He's doing it the right way.
To your point, Shaq, I would agree, but I want to hold off though, because I remember his first few years, man, he was looking like Mr. Glass himself, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if that's going to come back to bite him.
Are you guys
I mean, it may, but I mean, LeBron's not really out there doing anything too athletic. The fact he doesn't average higher stats is because of his teammates. It's not like he's getting these rebounds off of their misses. He's just getting I'm talking about the misses that he tries to assist. He gives the ball to people and they can't make shots. So he should actually be having higher assists. He should be playing it should look better is what I'm trying to say on paper than it already does.
Are you guys crediting technology over the way that just LeBron James is, over why he's being it?
Come
on, it's an undefeated combination.
It's scientifically proven.
Yes, But I honestly don't see anybody coming later on and doing the thing
Dub,
that LeBron James is doing.
everybody's going to start playing
ever.
more years.
Listen, if they
every
do, hold
single
on.
player,
If they do what he does, right? Like, here's the thing: they have to do what he does to get what he gets. So yeah, if I go in and I don't hit the gym and I don't eat right and I don't have a nutritionist and a dietitian and all that other and apply metrics to keep me limber, yeah, you're right. No one's going to do it. But there's a reason Brady's playing into his 40s. There's a reason LeBron's doing it, because now they know how to do it. And as long as you do it, you're going to see players playing longer. You're going to see more 40-year-old quarterbacks. We're already seeing more than we've ever seen. And you're going to see it more in basketball too. Guys are going to be playing at a higher peak longer.
For
Especially,
sure.
again, if they follow the stuff and if they learn to change their game as their athleticism starts to dwindle. But
I'll tell you what,
if you do the same things, you're going to get the same
I
results.
don't see anybody.
I'll tell you what, the number one thing.
Dub, this is weird.
The number one thing that is contributing to that is money, is it not? Because LeBron, obviously, you know, before he even signed an NBA deal, he signed a $90 million deal with Nike. You know what I'm saying? And then he got his NBA contract. And of course, you know, he's getting all types of endorsement. What I'm saying is, like, we know that LeBron has, you know, dedicated X amount of dollars every year, you know what I mean, since the beginning of time of his professional career, in order to get his body right, keep his body right, in order to perform at the level that he is performing. Now, I'm bringing it all the way, you know what I mean, back to college again, you know what I mean, with all these kids signing NIL deals. They will be able to spend that money now as their rookie, you know, deal comes around, because if they spend $1 million or 500,000 or whatever, if they do it right, you know what I'm saying? So very soon, we're going to see another LeBron-esque person. I'm not talking about the accolades. I'm not talking about anything. I'm not talking about his success. I'm talking about just strictly longevity. A person that has the money and the athletic ability to get the maximum out of their body.
The key word that you said is the athletic ability. LeBron, the worst thing that I think we've seen from LeBron for recent memory for me is a freaking ankle, bro. The guy hasn't been hurt for the whole entirety of his career. Like, this guy has played for bro, as in a serious injury that was like a broken arm or a broken anything like that. This guy doesn't get hurt.
But there's not a lot of people that get hurt.
A lot of players don't get hurt.
Yo, he's bringing up Steph Curry. Steph Curry gets hurt almost every single year.
Dub.
You're talking about tweaks, and they
that was a completely that was a completely different argument with the Steph Curry thing. We was talking about like how long he's going to last, and I'm talking about because Curry was hurt in the beginning years that they may come back. You know what I'm saying? As his body starts to like fade away.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I just feel like technology is just what it is. Like when you go.
I hear what Dub's saying though. Okay, I get what Dub's trying to say, and let me correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to help you out. You're trying to say part of it is his genetics, and yes, okay, there is a part of it, but I think it's more the other stuff.
No, I think more importantly is genetics. You could take care of your body. Brandon Marshall, perfect example. Brandon Marshall took care of his body on a year in and year out basis. He did everything he could have. But guess what? He was still injury prone. He still got hurt. You had Chad Ochocinco out there eating McDonald's every single day, and that guy almost did the same exact thing that Brandon Marshall did.
First off, like, Dub, you don't know what these guys are be doing behind the scenes.
I seen a podcast. They had a whole conversation.
I don't care, Dub.
Brandon Marshall said
you saw the podcast.
That's what came out of Brandon Marshall said.
I had a conversation with those guys, and I'm telling you, there's other stuff they do. Like, for example, Dame. Do you know why Dame got hurt?
What, this year?
This year, yeah. Do you know why Dame is hurt?
Why?
So you don't know. He was trying to do these boxing exercises where you take a weight and you twist in a way that basketball players aren't supposed to twist. And he put way too much strain on his abdomen and he wrecked it. And he was doing exercises that he's not supposed to do. And that's why he's hurt. So you don't know, even though Brandon Marshall was eating right and exercising right, you don't know that he was doing the right stuff for him and for his sport. You don't know.
Oh, who'd have ever thought
really
that
don't
Dame
know.
was a bozo, man.
And
look at
I mean, he's not a bozo.
If you want to bring up football players, look at Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's a great example of a guy who, like, did all the weights, did all the stuff, didn't do football stuff. He's always hurt. He looks great, but he's gonna get hurt every year.
Yo, Doug,
you have to do the right exercise.
Wait, Brandon Marshall takes care of his body though.
But it might not be the football exercises that keeps him from not getting injured. Like, I don't know if do you know about plyometrics? I don't know if you know about plyometrics. Do you know about those?
Not
had a
too
guy on the
much.
show and he taught me all about that's what Tom Brady does. That's his whole recipe of success. It's about flexibility. So he can take a hit still at this age, get folded in half and bounce right back up again. Those are things that not everybody does.
All right.
There's lots of
Okay.
things. I want to get all technical
We
on you,
can,
but
we can
I'm sorry.
we can
I don't
move on
see. I
past
don't
this.
see a guy
La-
you
playing.
got to be
like that,
fluent
like
in
LeBron.
medicine.
I don't
teach
see
you.
anybody. I don't see anybody playing.
I will
like that,
teach
bro.
you. We'll
Dub-
get you fluent
Dub-
I mean,
in medicine.
LeBron's a generational talent, Dub. That's
Dub
what.
versus-
Yo, hold on.
Dub
Dub,
versus-
do you
hold
think?
on.
Hold on, Jetty. I'm sorry. Dub, do you think that LeBron's success is has a good portion of luck in there because he has the body that he has and he's never been hurt?
Yes.
All right, Jetty.
I was gonna say Dub versus Science is a fire podcast that I'm here for.